PTCI Channel 2 welcomes you to Guymon High School, where we've got some volleyball coverage for you. The Moscow Lady Wildcats have come to town to take on the Guymon Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers come into this contest with a record of 16-6. This is also senior night as a part of it. Moscow will serve to start the match. There's our opening serve. Set up along the net. Moscow able to return. Took 3 hits though. And another setup in the middle. And Shea Smith's hit was a little bit too long. Shea Smith, a senior middle blocker. There's second serve. Set up on the outside, knocked across. Another setup from Moscow. Hit back. Guymon sets it up. And Peyton Bowers hit the net on that one, so that'll make it 2-0 Moscow. Ball returned by Isabel Malco. She's the libero. She's the one wearing the orange jersey instead of the black, like the rest of her Lady Tiger teammates. Ball returned. Here's a setup at the middle net. Hit across by Smith. Moscow able to return it. Another setup in the middle to Smith. She'll bump it across. Barely saved by the Moscow libero. Another setup outside this time. Shot hits off the roof. And that is a point for Guymon, so they'll earn back the serve. Coming out of the game, number 17, Bethany Jones. She's a junior. And also number 26, a junior, Hope Blood. Again, now serving, number 11, a senior setter, Kiana Aguilar. Also came in, number 12, a junior, Jacqueline Vasquez. That one's going to be out of bounds, and we're tied up. And no, actually, Guymon leads. Some discussion here, yes. Guymon leads 2-1. And another point is Moscow unable to return that one. Smith was there for the block, so even if they had gotten it over, she may have had the block there. So another serve from Aguilar, I'm sorry. That one, an ace. So 4-1 now, Guymon with the lead. Third hit from blocked by Smith and hit back over by Aguilar. They'll set up in the net, the volley across. Try to set up Smith, she'll just have to hit it from the floor. Hits it across, there she goes for the kill. Blocked though. Hit back across by Aguilar, and it is inbounds, so 5-1 now, Lady Tigers with the lead. Another serve from Aguilar, another ace. 6-1 now. And a set. Try to tap it across, gets it just into the corner. Vasquez couldn't get to it. And neither could Aguilar. So 6-2 now the score in favor of Guymon. Set up in the middle for Smith, gets it across. Returned though by Moscow and does hit it in. So 6-3 now the score. We mentioned every Lady Tiger starter except number 20, Macy LaGrange. She's a sophomore, normally plays on the left side. There's a serve from Moscow. Dig by LaGrange. And a return by LaGrange. They'll say it's too long. So 6-4 now the score. Moscow climbing back into this one. Hit dug there by Vasquez. Back outside. Vasquez with the return. Moscow gets it across, but too far wide. And out of bounds, back over to Guymon. So 7-4 now the score in favor of the Lady Tigers. Peyton Bowers now serving for the Lady Tigers. Ball hit to the middle, set up at the net, hit across. Stopped by Malco. Out wide to LaGrange, and with the kill shot off the hands of one of the Lady Wildcats. 7-4 now the score. 8-4 make that. So Bowers serving again. Ball hit wide, will not be returned. 9-4. Serve from Bowers. Be dug. Knocked back by Malco. Aguilar to Smith. And hits that one strong for the point. So 10-4 now the score in favor of Guymon. Their serve from Bowers just barely over the net. Nicely hit. And that's going to be 11-4. Now the score. Right over the net once again. And another point for the Lady Tigers. 12-4. Bowers' last few serves coming across just barely over the net. Hard to return. Moscow able to return it there. There's a shot towards the back line, too long. Well, Guymon stays with the serve. 13-4 now the score. Quite a rally going on with Bowers serving. There's a hit. That one a little bit too long, so that rally will end there. 13-5 now the score. Moscow serving. Trying to get it to LaGrange outside. She'll just have to bump it across. Setup was a little too long. Bowers with the hit. Over to Aguilar. LaGrange with a hard shot. That was not going to be returned. 14-5 now the score. Malco will head to the bench as number 14, Cameron Kane, a junior middle blocker, comes into the game. Serve from Shea Smith, returned. Guymon able to set it up outside for LaGrange, hits it across. Moscow able to return it, another setup. And hit across by Vasquez. And another point for Guymon as they earn back the serve. 15-5. So Shea Smith, the senior middle blocker, one of the two returning starters from last year's team, serves. So Malco will return to the contest, and Smith on the sideline. 15-6 now the score. Guymon still with the lead. Another point for the Lady Wildcats, now 15-7. LaGrange with it to Aguilar, back to LaGrange, hits it hard. That's not going to be returned. 16-7 now in favor of the Lady Tigers. Blood and Jones return to the match. Vasquez and Aguilar will get a rest. There's the hit from Blood on the serve. And blocked at the net by Jones. Back line to Malco. Out wide to LaGrange for the spike. And she gets it for the kill. 17-7 now. Guymon with the lead. Another sub for Guymon. First time into the game. Number 29, Judy Trevino. She's a senior right side player. She'll come in for Bethany Jones. Outside to LaGrange, gets it across. And Moscow just trying to get it across, couldn't. Got it across a 4 hit, so that's another point for the Lady Tigers. 18-7, and Hope Blood will serve again. Malco, the setup to Blood, to LaGrange. And it was out. So 18-8 now the score as Moscow takes back possession of the serve. Setup just had to bump it across from Kane. Another point for Guymon. 19-8 now the score. Macy LaGrange serving for the first time in the match. And it's an ace there. So 20-8 now the score. Nice serve again, Blood. Up to Trevino, gets it across. At the net was Kane. And looks like Moscow ran into it, so it's 21-8 now. Once again, LaGrange serving. Moscow unable to return it as that ball hit right off the net and back onto their side. So 22-8 now the score. That one returned. Aguilar. Bowers there with the shot. Net touch by Camry Kane, the junior middle blocker. So that a point for Moscow. And they'll take back over to the serve. So 22-9 now the score. Bumped by LaGrange, back outside. The Bowers can't quite get under Blood's shot. Oh, another point for Moscow. LaGrange with the dig. Blood tries to set it up for Bowers. Bowers shot too long. So 22-9, make that 22-11 now the score. They've corrected it on the scoreboard. Moscow with the serve, rallying just a little bit. Over to LaGrange, she'll just have to bump it across. Into the back corner, Malco can't quite get to it. So 22-12 now the score. Dug by Bowers. Tip back over by Malco. LaGrange now. Blood sets up Bowers outside. She'll just have to bump it across as the blocker was there. Gets it right behind her. And serve back now in the favor of the Lady Tigers. Smith back into the contest as Kane takes a seat on the bench. 23-12 now the score in favor of the Lady Tigers. There's the serve from Malco. And it is not returned, 24-12. So first game point for the Lady Tigers. There's the serve, and it's too long, so 24-13. Moscow takes back over serve. There's a serve, LaGrange. Blood back to LaGrange. And that one returned by Moscow. Malco there for the hit. Blood over to Bowers. And that one off the ceiling. They're able to return it. Malco with the hit. Blood, and then Smith hits it back across. Smith with the block at the net, hits it to the left. And that is the game winner, 25-13. Lady Tigers lead 1-0. Ready for set number 2. Guymon leading 1-0. Service coming from Kiana Aguilar. Nice serve. That one crosses over, just barely over the net. And to dive for it, could not get it. That's an ace. So 1-0 Guymon. Aguilar are ready to serve again. This one will be dug and returned. LaGrange up front, Smith, and gets the kill shot for a 2-0 lead. Nice setup by Jacqueline Vasquez on that one. Another serve from Aguilar. Dug out, but off the net. That's going to make it 3-0 Guymon. Aguilar is serving very well to start this match off. Another one falls in the hole for an ace. 4-0. Aguilar again with a hit. This one will be returned, set up at the net. Just has to bump it across. Smith with the kill shot, too long. So 4-1. Moscow now with the service. An illegal hit there by LaGrange, so that'll make it 4-2. Moscow still in possession of the serve. LaGrange gets that one. There's a setup for Smith in the middle. And that one off the Moscow defender's hands. 5-1 now the score. Trevino returns the game as Vasquez takes a seat. There's the serve by Bowers. Back to the back line, Malco over to Aguilar. LaGrange gets it across, just had to bump it. Malco with the hit. Over to Aguilar, and say that one was long by LaGrange, so 5-2 now the score. And no, they'll say that one goes over to Guymon. So 6-2 Guymon. Peyton Bauer still serving. And that one will hit the net, so back over to Moscow. 6-3 now the score. LaGrange digs it out over to Aguilar. Back to LaGrange. Blocked at the net. So 6-4 now the score. Dug out by Malco. LaGrange back to Malco. All returned by Moscow. Set up outside for LaGrange. Hits it across, and that one's not going to be returned. Nice hard hit there by LaGrange with a kill shot. 7-4 now the score in favor of the Lady Tigers. Shea Smith now in service for Guymon. And that's an ace. 8-4 now the score. There's the serve from Smith. This one is set up outside. Return. Dug by LaGrange. Knocked across. And net touch by Kane. So 8-5 now the score. Smith will take a seat on the bench as Kiana Aguilar returned. Ball hit across by Malco. And Moscow can't get it under control to return at that time, so back over to Guymon. Another sub. Hope Blood, number 26, and number 17, Bethany Jones back into the contest as Judy Trevino and Kiana Aguilar head to the bench. That serve from Hope Blood into the net, so back over to Moscow. Score now 9-6. Nice serve save there by Jones. Malco digs that one. Blood over to LaGrange. And that's a point for the kill shot off the hands of Moscow. A couple of Moscow players. 10-6 now the score in favor of Guymon. Here's the serve. Return. Malco gets it at the back line. Blood over to Bowers. Back line to LaGrange. Blood outside to Bowers. Bowers with the shot. And looks like that one will be returned. LaGrange digs it out to Blood to Bowers. And can't quite get it over the net as it hit that top edge. So 10-7 over to Moscow. There's the serve, dug out by Malco. LaGrange hits it over, but that one's going to be too wide. No, 10-8 now the score. LaGrange over to Blood, back to Malco, gets it over. Shot. Not sure. Yeah, and it was in. So 11-8 now the score. And it will be Isabel Malco serving for the Lady Tigers. All dug out at the net. The shot. LaGrange with the setup for Bowers. Bowers taps it over the front line. Bowers over to Blood, back to Bowers. That one's going to be too long and wide. So 11-9 now the score. Moscow gains back to serve. There's the serve, dug out by Bowers. LaGrange with the shot back for the kill. 12-9 now. Guymon with the lead. More subs as Aguilar and Vasquez will return. And Jones and Blood will step back out. Aguilar serving for the Lady Tigers. Serve into the middle at the net. Bowers with the hit. Aguilar back to Bowers, gets it across. Moscow with the return. LaGrange with the big shot here, and it's a kill there. So 13-9. Nice shot, nice hard shot by LaGrange there into the open space. So Aguilar serving still. Lady Wildcats tried to return, but that shot hit into the net. 14-9, Guymon leads. All return high. Smith hit the hit. Aguilar. Bowers hits it across. Too long. So 14-10 now as Moscow regains possession of the serve. All dug there by Vasquez. Hit by LaGrange is too long. 14-11. All hit across there by Aguilar. Aguilar digs that one out across the net. Bowers, Aguilar hits it over and it's too wide, trying to pop it into the corner where nobody was, but hit it just too long. So 14-12 as Moscow tightens in on this one. That one in for Moscow's first ace of the contest. 14-13 now the score. Ball returned by LaGrange. Down in the middle, Smith there for the partial block. LaGrange up to Aguilar. Bowers taps it across, and Moscow can't get it under control and get it back. So point for the Lady Tigers, 15-13. It will be Peyton Bowers serving now. Quite a rally under her service in the first set. And they score on that one, so 16-13 now. Serve, double hit right off the bat, so 17-13 now the score. That one will be returned, it looks like. Dug out nicely. Hit back across, too long. Vasquez has the one with that nice dig there. So 17-14 now the score. Moscow with the serve. All hit across. LaGrange with the dig. Aguilar back to LaGrange. Hits it hard. But Moscow able to return it. Sets it up for LaGrange again. And net tapped by the Moscow. So that's going to go over to Guymon. So it'll be Shea Smith serving, 18-14. Guymon with the lead. Moscow able to return. Big spike by LaGrange. Moscow able to return. Shea Smith to Bowers to LaGrange. Vasquez over to Aguilar, over to Kane. Bowers. Aguilar, LaGrange will bump it across. And into the net on Moscow. So back over to Guymon. That'll make it 19-14. Shea Smith still serving. Had to dig that one out. Nice serve. Vasquez to Aguilar, over to LaGrange. LaGrange spike a little bit too low. So back over to Moscow, 19-15 now the score. And a violation on Guymon in their set. So 19-16 now the score. Malco digs that one out. Aguilar, LaGrange in the middle. Hard shot. Moscow able to dig it out and return it. Malco over to Aguilar. Kane in the middle. Could not return that one. Had to dig it out and it kind of went sideways. So 20-16 now. Guymon with the lead. Hope Blood returns, as well as Bethany Jones, as Aguilar and Vasquez will get a rest. Service by Hope Blood. Return by Moscow. Malco over to Blood, over to Aguilar. Aguilar has to bump it across, and the net was touched again by Moscow. So 21-16 now the score. Guymon still leads. That one returned. Malco digs it out, over to Blood, to LaGrange, and the miss. So 22-16 now. And another serve from Blood. That one bumped across. Malco there. The setup from Blood out wide to LaGrange. Hard shot. And ball hit back to the net, but so close they couldn't return it. So 23-16. Beautiful shot there by Blood, just barely over the edge of the net. Moscow able to dig it out and return it. Malco with the hit to Blood. And too short for LaGrange right at the net, so back over to Moscow. 23-17 now the score. Dug out by a couple of players as Jones and Bowers kind of run into each other there, so 23-18 now. Moscow still serving. Bowers there with the dig. LaGrange returned by Malco. Malco with the shot to Blood, over to LaGrange, blocked at the net, but gets it across. So 24-18. So there's set point here. And LaGrange's shot into the net. So 24-19. Shot from Moscow. LaGrange is going to be called on that one. So 24-19 now. That one into the net. And that will be it, as Guymon defeats Moscow 2 sets to none.
At this time, we want to thank you all for being here tonight as we recognize the seniors. Kiana Aguilar is the daughter of Sheila Mares. Her grandparents are Maxine and Max Griego. Kiana has lettered in volleyball and cheerleading and is a member of the National Honor Society. Kiana's plans after high school are to attend UCO and get a degree in nursing. Her favorite volleyball memory is taking the championship at El Reno. It was the best we ever played as a team, and I'll remember it forever. I also got to take the trophy home. Peyton Bowers. Peyton is the daughter of Monty and Teresa Bowers. Her grandparents are Nolan and Patricia Bowers, and Socorro and Ava Hierro. Peyton has lettered in track, volleyball, and cheerleading. She was the Rookie of the Year in cheerleading her freshman year. After high school, Peyton plans to either go to cosmetology school or attend college at Southwestern Oklahoma State University and get a degree in physical therapy. Her favorite volleyball moment is dominating at the El Reno tournament and getting first place. Shay Smith. Shay is the daughter of Troy Smith and Tawana Graham. Her grandparents are Judy and Wally Smith. Shay is lettered in volleyball for 3 years and was a member of the cheer team and the soccer team. After high school, Shay plans to attend college for orthodontic assistant. Her favorite volleyball moment was last year. The varsity team went to Boys Ranch and climbed a 12-foot wall as a team with nothing but each other. Judy Trevino. Judy is the daughter of Maria Brown and Greg Brown. Her grandparents are Gloria Padilla. After high school, Judy plans to go to college for criminal justice and volleyball. Her favorite volleyball moment was playing and winning with the volleyball team.